My name is Mutumba Ismail.
And this is my sign name. I'm 24 years old, studying at Michelangelo College of Creative Arts for a diploma in communication and graphics design. In March 2020,
When I joined this college, I felt so excited in my heart.
the college environment was so beautiful. As I focused on beginning my education, all students were called to the hall for a meeting. I wasn't aware what the meeting was about and simply sat and waited. The principal announced that President Museveni had ordered all schools to close. My heart sank. What was the problem? Why close? Principal continued, because of COVID, people around the world were dying. Therefore, the president has ordered the closure of schools, business, transport, everything to close. I was stuck. Saw barriers of being home. It would result in mental deterioration. What was I to do? Remember, as a deaf person, I have pre-existing challenges. I can't hear the radio to get the information. Before, I was eager to grow. All this was shattered. The president said that in a few months, when COVID-19 eases, we would return. To my surprise, school lockdown was stretching for longer.
As Corona was spreading fear as people were dying.
If we stayed home, there was challenge of food. Perplexed, I asked my parents how they could support me to develop. There was no solution. In Parliament, ministers discussed using radios in different parts as an alternative and TVs for students to listen and learn. But I'm deaf. This was impossible. I need physical discussions. Hearing and deaf people are not the same. Hearing people are lucky. They can hear, take notes, and understand explanations. The deaf need face-to-face interaction. There was no provision of this. I thought I would use my laptop to continue learning. But in the village, there is no electricity. COVID-19 presented difficulties. There were no solutions. I just sat doing nothing. The alternative was farming. I took cattle, goats for grazing, returning home to idleness. This wasted my mind. 3 months of total loss. Fortunately, the director of DeafLink Uganda gave me an idea. We had a discussion and I was given responsibility to work as a sign language instructor. That helped to build my mind. We discussed teaching in Ngora, Kumi, and Gomba districts. We mobilized deaf people in our area to come to our home, observing social distance and wearing masks.
Deaf people would ask me, AIDS, Ebola, and coronavirus, are they the same?
In October, I returned to school. Students were very few. We had to observe SOPs, wearing masks, wash hands, and social distance. During lockdown at home, I had experienced barriers.
Then I began to think of ways to start something small. I started a farming business to help me. I planted maize and beans. When I harvest, it is this income that I use to slowly progress.